have to say this. I don't think the horse is a good idea. If that horse takes a shit, it's not good because
Wait, he wants to come in on the horse, right?
yeah, but he wants to lead. The whole wedding party needs to follow him on the horse after he comes in.
This makes total sense why these two would be marrying each other now.
Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 15, Episode number 12, Arrivederci, Beverly Hills.
I like it. I like the name.
Yep.
I think it's close to the end, right, of the season?
I don't think so.
I think they don't end in Italy? I thought they ended in Italy.
No, I don't think they end in Italy.
Seems to be Bravo's formula lately, ending on a trip.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
All I can say is I can't wait to go back there.
To Italy?
Yeah, it is very nice. I liked it. But that was a long time ago. So who knows but it's still got to be beautiful.
I would love to see Italy. I have no desire to leave this country, though. I'd
Well, I
love
wanna
to
go
see
to
Italy
Italy.
and Greece, but I don't know. That's just me.
All right, so we start out with Rachel, and she's at home with her son, Sky. He was in France, and he brought her back a gift from France, and he bought her back a Hermes bangle for $400.
Yeah, he must have had quite the pocket change there.
Now, who was
spending money.
he with on that trip?
I think his father, but maybe
That's what
not.
I'm saying. Like, did his father buy that for him to give to Rachel, or did he have his own money
Well-
and he was like, "Oh, let me drop 400
Yeah, I mean,
on my mom."
he's 14 years old, so he could have his own money, you know?
That's a lot of his own money.
I know.
Yeah. The next we see Erica's getting some sort of facial treatment.
Okay,
I know.
so
She said it was shapewear for her face. What was she doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
Okay,
Good,
please do.
because I am interested in all these goings-on of beauty products, because if I was really wealthy, that's something that I would spend money on.
Absolutely.
My fashim. Okay, so the Beauty Sandwich is a signature non-invasive facial treatment skincare line by celebrity
Esthetician?
Yeah, you go. Ivan Pole, known as a secret, snatched looks behind A-listers like Kim Kardashian, Salma Hayek, and Sabrina Carpenter, focuses on sculpting, lifting the face without needles or downtime. Okay, multi-layer approach using radio frequency and infrared light technology. Let's see. It's supposed to sharpen cheekbones, lift jowls, define jawline in 20 to 25 days.
20 to 25 days?
Yeah, over 20 to
You do it
25 days.
once? You
I
do
don't
it
know.
once?
I'm looking. It stacks different types of radio frequency to target, blah, blah, blah.
So it's like one of these things where it's like almost like a tens unit.
Yeah, let's see. Generally starts at $850. The Tour de France treatment starts at $1,400. Yeah, so
But
that's
it's one treatment and it takes
I
22 days.
I don't know if it's one treatment. It says the process is designed to sharpen cheekbones, lift jowls, and define jawline, often producing immediate results that improve over 20 to 25 days. Let's see if I can find out how many treatments you would need, and we could keep talking, and then I will look for it.
What's it called?
The Beauty Sandwich. Just
Beauty
kinda,
Sandwich.
It's a very weird name. I'm sorry.
All right. So then next we see Sutton is talking to her dog and trying to operate her TV, which I always find it funny when Sutton talks to her dog.
And she has like 4 cats.
Yeah, she said that, right? 2 dogs and 4 cats, right?
Yeah, she's like what is wrong with me? Ace Ventura over there.
Yeah, with the cats. All right, so wait a second. 5 treatments, and once the initial phase is complete, sessions are recommended every 3 to 4 weeks. So it's a lot of sessions at $850.
A session.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of pricey. Dorit is icing champagne and rosé, and because Bose is coming over, and she gives her a choice, and she picks the rosé.
I like that kind of friend. I think I could come over to Dorit's. I like that. It's on
Yeah.
ice. It's ready to go. I like it. You get a choice.
Yes, there you go. And Dorit said the rosé is reminding her of the Hamptons because that's what she was drinking there, and she's hasn't had that much fun in a very long time. And we could see she was having a great time.
Yeah, I loved watching Dorit and Kyle in the Hamptons.
Yes.
So what's the gig? So they had to be at the airport at 5 a.m., but she had a 2 a.m. glam appointment?
Okay, you
Absolutely.
are jumping
not.
around.
Lord.
You are
I'm jumping around? I'm
Yeah,
jumping
well,
too much for you?
Yeah.
Hoppity
I mean,
hoppy hop?
we'll get there. But yes,
Okay.
she did.
I mean, it is
I mean-
almost Easter.
It is almost Easter?
I
Okay.
mean, why do you even get glam if you're going on a plane?
That's
like
so
why?
extra. So
Yeah.
extra.
I mean, I get it if you want to get up early, curl your hair, put a face on. Go ahead. You could do it.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's anything
know-
that requires professional assistance.
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Maybe our age? Yes, maybe that would require professional assistance. Dorit's age?
I mean,
it
really,
should be
if
good
you're
still.
taking a flight across the country to go to a beach town, it's not like you're getting off the plane and you have to go to an event. You're getting
No.
off the plane and you're going to Rachel's friend's house.
Right.
Have your glam squad meet you there.
Oh, Bose. Wasn't it Bo's friend's house, right? Are we talking about
No,
is it-
Rachel's. No.
Oh,
You're
that
not
was
talking
the
about.
Rachel
Rachel's
trip.
friend.
That was the Rachel trip.
We're talking about
Okay.
the Hamptons trip.
Yeah,
the
come
Hamptons
on.
trip.
Isn't that
Right? She got
crazy?
glam for the Hamptons.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
just
At
crazy.
2 a.m.
yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we
Extra.
found that
So
out.
extra.
Yeah, we found that out later. So then the next thing we see is Kyle's ordering her drink, and she's meeting up with Amanda. I wrote down their drinks because I just think first of all, I think Amanda's drink orders are always very interesting. So Kyle got
It's
oat milk.
obnoxious. Her drink
well,
orders are obnoxious.
She's very specific. I mean, she's a woman who knows what she wants. Let's just put it that way. She knows exactly what she wants. There was no,
Killy.
she knew what she wanted.
I
So
would never hang out with this girl in a million years. You couldn't pay me.
I would hang out with her. Okay. So
Ugh.
Kyle was getting an oat milk vanilla latte and a brown butter cinnamon banana bread. Now that sounded
Now
good.
That's the ticket. That
Right?
is the ticket, yes.
And then
yes.
Amanda was getting a creamy collagen latte, half almond, half oat milk, no sugar-free vanilla. So she's obviously ordered this before. She knows exactly what she wants.
Yes.
I don't know what a creamy collagen latte is, though. Do you?
Well, I drink collagen. I put it in when I do my shakes.
And
They
what does
probably
it
just
do?
add collagen into the
Yeah,
shake,
you just
into
add.
the latte.
They're like adding some
It's good for your
powdered
skin.
collagen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like the collagen in our face?
Yeah, but it's for your body, so it's like a powdered collagen probably that they put in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Amanda says that she's not, when she sits there, she's like not really a morning person, but she had a facial. This is at 7 a.m. in the morning, 7 in the morning. And she probably gets like 3 a month.
That's
3?
awesome for her. I'd be so happy to get 3 facials.
If I could, I would. I love
I'd be
facials.
in
And
heaven.
I strongly dislike facials.
Really?
I don't like them.
It's so interesting.
don't like
love
them. I know. I think it's interesting that you guys like them. I don't like
I
them.
just I feel like my face like glows afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've never had one that I
Definitely
said,
do it. This does not annoy me about Amanda.
okay.
If she were willing to pay for my 3 facials a month, then I would hang out with her.
Well, Kyle in her confessional says she's never in her life known anyone that got 3 facials a month. And I
Yeah,
would say that
does
Kyle
now.
knows some pretty over the top people. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
surprises me.
She
Right?
does now. She could check that off her list.
You know what? That's not even true because I'm telling you what right now. I know Paris Hilton does, and she knows Paris Hilton.
Well,
You think
I mean,
Paris
listen,
Hilton's she's young.
Yeah, she does. You know what? Paris Hilton has a whole big, huge room with all kinds of goings on for beauty stuff. She just goes down to her room.
she has
and
her own line now.
She has her own stuff, but she gets stuff done all the time. Oh, she loves stuff like that. Yeah. So she knows Paris. So she
So
does
Kathy
those stuff.
probably does it too. Who are we
Hell
kidding?
yeah,
Kathy has her
sure.
own stuff too. So over at Dorit's house, Bose and Dorit are talking about the Hamptons trip, and Bose is telling Dorit what Kyle had said, that, she's buying things. Her mood is kind of erratic. I don't know what's going on with her. And Bose said that she wanted to go over and see Dorit in person because she wanted to see if this was true, if she was seeing the same thing. This is my thought on this. I mean, if you're seeing her at her house when she's expecting you, you're not going to see the same thing that Kyle is seeing when she's traveling with her. It's not really, I don't know. I mean, I get that she wanted to see her friend and talk to her friend, but
Right.
I don't think that you're going to get it from that.
And here's the other thing.
Go ahead.
Kyle has known Dorit for a very long time, much longer than Bose has. However, Kyle has not known Dorit going through a nasty divorce. So you can say this isn't the Dorit I know. No, it's not the Dorit you know, because now she's dealing with a manipulative, narcissistic man who's gaslighting her every chance he gets. She's trying to send her kids to stay with her parents, and he's basically pretending like he's going to go, and he never went, right? Like, that's all gaslighting what he's doing. So, yeah, you've known Dorit a long time, but you've never known her under these conditions. And they're really terrible conditions that would stress anybody out.
Right. So I kind of see where Kyle's coming from, but I kind of think that she likes to paint things kind of in her own light. So you have somebody who's probably a little ADHD-ish, stressed out, is very focused on her appearance. And I think for Dorit that's something that she is a kind of shield for her. So she's not on time. So I think that's the kind of person she is already. Then you add the divorce thing. So she's late. She's doesn't have all her shit together. She's messing up her passport or her real ID. She's taking herself out of her environment. So maybe she's out there on the Hamptons like, woohoo, she's buying shit. And to Kyle, this is all, where's the regular, housewife Dorit
Reserve.
that kind of covered up for PK, put the kids first, maybe necessarily didn't. You know what I mean? So I think that's...
Yeah. If you were going through this divorce, though, and your friend was like, I'm going to take you to the Hamptons for the weekend, wouldn't you wild out? I would wild out.
I'd be wilding out. I'd be wilding out. Absolutely.
I mean, you would not see me without a drink in my hand.
Right. I'd be up all night. The whole thing.
Take advantage of every minute of that trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The
and I think that she did.
Yeah, for sure. And good for her for doing it. Kyle should never have said what she said to Bose on camera on national television. PK can use all of this against Dorit in the divorce now. And Kyle knows that. So I don't know I guess Kyle's concerned about her, but why would you say all of this on TV? Dorit never did any of that to Kyle. And Kyle's kids are grown. Dorit could have said anything about Kyle she wanted to when they got separated. This is really bad that Kyle did this on TV.
Wendy's not.
And I think that's what Dorit is so upset about, and I don't blame her.
Wendy's not saying it.
This, I don't see it. One, because you can say that PK can use it, but Kyle's just a friend. It's not like she's an expert. It's not like she's an expert witness.
It's character. It's character reference. And she's talking to other people about it. They're in the public eye. They can use whatever they want. They're public figures. Their lawyers can use whatever they want. Just like Dorit saying that PK was a full-blown alcoholic.
Yeah, that wasn't...
He didn't like that.
No, it's not brilliant either.
And Kyle saying her behavior is erratic. Like, not nice things to be saying on national television.
And did you see in Dorit's confessional, she says, Kyle warned her of what PK would do to retaliate. But I don't know. That again, that's one of those weird things. Like, is that how maybe Dorit really saw that conversation? But maybe the conversation was Kyle saying, don't give PK any ammo by talking about him having a drinking problem. You know what I mean? Like, there's just ways that things are interpreted. Again, the thing with Kyle, maybe to Kyle's defense, maybe Kyle's like, well, I was really concerned about her. But like you said, and it's a TV show, so who knows? It's annoying.
I really think she was concerned about her. And I do like that Bose said to Dorit that, if you two had because the reason, and Kyle said this, and she said it over and over again, the reason she didn't bring this conversation to Dorit is because Dorit doesn't hear her. And she was bringing it to Bose because she feels like she listens to Bose. And Kyle has said this over and over again. I can say one thing to Dorit, and Bose or somebody else can say the exact same thing, and
Which is
Dorit
true.
receives it
So I
differently.
get that.
And Bose pointed that out to her, and she said, like, I wouldn't have to, she wouldn't have had to come to me. And Dorit said, do you really think she's worried? Because Dorit doesn't. And Bose said, yes, I do think she's worried. And
I think if she did it off camera, it would have meant more.
Well, what Dorit said is, it's all about, because now Dorit is saying, like, she came to me and sat on the bed with me and held my hand and said, and looked me in the eye. Okay, Dorit, like, I mean, come on. Like, is this what you do with your friends? Do you go sit on the bed and hold their hand? 'Cause these were her words.
Yeah,
and then maybe I would have received it. I don't think she would have. She's saying that now because of the way it came to her, but I don't think she would have. I really don't. I don't. But then
Listen, without Kyle doing that, there's no show.
Right. No, listen, and I get that. I get that they're on a show, but she really is going through a divorce, and she really does have small children.
This is true.
Like,
this is true.
This is where I feel like people cross the line sometimes. Like, yeah, you're for sure. You're on a reality show. You got to make good TV. There's that pressure. I get it. But the well-being of her children could be at stake. Because this guy, I really think PK is a grade A douchebag. And I think that he will 100% try to stick it to her. Although he'd be screwing himself because he's clearly not a 24-hour, 7-day a week dad.
Right.
He'd be
No, he's not. He's
Right.
not. He's not.
Right.
So then while Bose is over there, she said that, one of her friends has this amazing villa on hundreds of acres with beautiful views of Florence, Italy. Like, let's go to Italy.
Let's go.
I was like, oh my gosh, yes, let's go to Italy. And Dorit says she spent almost a decade in Italy. I didn't realize she spent that long there. I did not. I know that she was in Italy.
I
didn't realize it
remember
was 10
that
years.
when she did her fashion show, when she did her new
Mhm.
line of bathing suits, I remember her saying that.
Yeah.
And when she did her room, I don't even whatever it was
Buca di
called.
Pepe. Buca di Pepe. Yeah. So listen, that place is fabulous. We'll get there. So then we see Rachel. She's talking to her sons. Both of her sons are there. She's like, when you were at, I guess there was an incident that happened at the airport when they went to take the kids to camp. The girlfriend wound up showing up. And I don't think that that's right. I don't think it's right. And
No.
it's
Not that they never met her before, like,
Yeah.
and you didn't clear it with them. Like, this is something
Yeah.
where you're like, listen, I have a friend who's very special to me.
And I
If
want to
you're
introduce them.
I would like you to meet her when
Right.
you're ready. Like,
Right.
this is how you should approach these situations.
Right. And you
Not
should approach.
blindside them.
Right. You should approach Rachel and said, I want to introduce the kids. When do you think is a good time? Feel them out first. Let me know. What do you think? That's something that you don't just take upon yourself.
I personally agree with you, but I think that it's so contentious between the two of them. That was never going to happen. But I think he should have respected his own children enough to ask them, are you okay with this?
Right.
Are you okay with meeting someone right now?
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Right.
Yeah. Because I don't think this guy's going to give Rachel any, he's not going to ask her for any kind of permission or anything. It doesn't sound like it's a good situation.
Yeah, so I was thinking, because then she goes on to tell her sons while they were in camp, it came out that she's moving forward with the divorce, that the papers were filed, and that it went viral. It was all over the place. She wanted the kids to hear it from her. She didn't want them to, read it online. And they're like, well, we didn't see it. Like, that's crazy that it went viral. I wonder if when she was at the airport and that whole thing happened, that's what made her say, this is it. I have to file these papers because
Probably.
that's seems like the timing of it all, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because people, other paparazzi could have been there, who knows? And they're going to get pictures of him with this girl.
Right.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think it was something that set her off because she's like,
Yeah.
we didn't really talk about this, and like, how do you feel about it? And when she says that she's getting a divorce, her younger son Kaya says, "So you're not in love with him anymore?" And she's like, "No, I'm not in love with him anymore." Listen, I love him. He's he's my favorite of her two sons because he's the one
super
who
He's so
moisturized
sweet.
at camp, and
He's so
he's just
cute.
an old soul. Like, I
Yes,
just
he
love
is.
this
He's
kid.
awesome. Yeah. And it's nice to see, like, that's part of the show that I don't mind, like, that conversation that you have with her boys, even though I'm sure this is not the first time she's having the conversation or anything like that, but still, it was authentic enough that you could watch it and, you know
Right.
because there's some
It was
scenes.
It was a pretty heavy conversation for those kids to have, being that this is their first season on a reality TV show.
Right.
Because she had her show years ago, but she hadn't had kids yet. So,
But that's why you can kinda
or they were very little and probably don't
Right.
remember.
But that's why you can kinda tell from that scene that this is the kind of relationship that she has with them anyway, and this is how they have these, like, grown-up conversations already. Because someone doesn't seem comfortable with something like that if this is not a normal way that things already go in the household.
No, I
Right?
totally agree because she even asked them, like, how do you think the energy feels around here? And they're like, it feels more peaceful.
Mhm.
And even when I think she was talking to Bose about her divorce ring and how the kids helped her. Actually, not the kids, Caius, the youngest one, helped her design the ring. With the middle stone was her, the oval middle stone was her, and the two side stones were her two sons.
Birthstones.
No, they were diamonds.
Oh, they were
Well,
all
there you go.
diamonds.
Yeah, they were diamonds.
Just another excuse to buy yourself a diamond ring, but you go ahead and do it, girl.
Listen,
Yeah.
absolutely. She's got the cash,
You go
right?
do you, girl.
Yep.
You go do.
Yep.
I would have done birthstones, but that's just me. I have my kids' birthstone rings. I have
So
rings with my kids' birthstones.
I wanna ask you a question. There's just something about, because I know everybody gives Amanda a hard time because she kinda does the name dropping of the brands and blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, there's just some way that Rachel Zoe does it, and it just does not come off as pretentious or obnoxious. And I just can't figure out what the difference is between the way she does it and the way Amanda does it. Amanda just seems annoying and insecure when she does it, whereas when, at least to me, when Rachel Zoe does it, it's just not annoying.
Well, I think for one, Rachel has worked in fashion for, over 20 years. So we know that, like, not only is she wearing the real shit, she probably knows all these people. But I just think Amanda is annoying in general. And anything she does comes off as annoying.
That's annoying.
Down to her ordering her coffee drink.
There you go.
Like, I just think she is that person where I don't know what it is. Is she trying too hard to fit in with these
She's definitely
women? Like,
Definitely.
yeah, like, just if she came on and just she gives, and Wendy will know this reference, the Dana Wilkie vibe. Like, there was a girl who was on Beverly Hills years ago as a friend of, and she was very nice.
The sunglasses
but
chick.
the sunglasses.
Yes.
It was like,
Yes.
all right, everybody in that room could be wearing $20,000 sunglasses.
Yeah, we don't need
Clearly,
to know
you're
about
not
it.
the only one.
Right.
Those are the vibes she gives. And I don't know why.
It's with Rachel, most of the time she's not giving out these names in front of other people. So cuz I was watching her when she had cuz they asked Amanda this question in the after show about the names, and Amanda's like, "Well, Rachel does it and everyone else does it too." And then I started looking at it. So when Kyle came down with the Zara dress and whatever Rachel had on, Kyle said it first, and then Kyle asked Rachel about the earrings. Like, it's not like she was giving the information. And then when she was packing to go to Italy, she's just packing and she's talking. And she's talking about the Gucci and the Dolce & Gabbana and the clothes that are there. But she's not saying it in front of other people. Like, it is her everyday lingo because it's what she's doing.
Right.
She's not name dropping,
And in
which is where the
confessionals, I'm
difference
sure
is.
the producers are asking her.
They ask her. They
The
absolutely
producers are
ask her.
prompting her.
Yeah.
They absolutely ask her. And even every time I've seen her like say a designer, it's because somebody has asked her. It's not like she's throwing it out. Whereas when Amanda is driving Tyler, her wedding planner, she's asking him how he likes the car because it's got like a massager in it. And it's the least fancy car that she owns. Who says that?
Yeah. Who says
Who
that?
says that?
Right.
I
who
mean,
says that?
seriously.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like
That is obnoxious. That is so
very
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I wrote down, God, she's so annoying. Like, she really
Exactly.
is.
She just
She
has
really
this
is.
annoying vibe about her.
Yes.
She's like a Nellie Olson.
Yes. Nellie Olson
Yes.
is exactly it.
That's it. That's it.
Any of the Gen Z people,
Yeah.
Gen
X
people,
Yeah.
chime in on the Nellie Olson thing. You will know. You will
And
know.
if you don't know who Nellie Olson is, look her up.
look her.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah. Look up
That's
some
all.
clips and you'll be like, watch a couple episodes and you'll be like, ah.
Just
Okay.
honestly, just the way she talks. Like, listen, we said it about Dorit when she first came on the show. That was some whack accent she had. Was it British? Was it like you didn't even know what it was?
Right.
But we've grown to love Dorit. Even the way Amanda talks, like it's like Valley Girl, but like condescending Valley Girl.
Kindergarten
She's
teacher.
ve-
She gives kindergarten teacher.
teacher. The
Yes.
kindergarten teacher. Yes.
It's weird, but yeah.
So
I think she's going to be
Well,
a one and done though.
I don't. We're
Well-
gonna have to wait and see.
I saw a thing that Andy did some little thing and he said she doesn't leave mid-season.
Well, she was
I
on
did
Watch
see
What
that.
Happens Live.
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
on Watch What Happens
yeah,
Live.
Yeah, I saw her on there.
Yeah. So her and Tyler are going to go pick out stuff for her wedding, and she has to tell us that she's taking over the entire vineyard and she's bought out all the hotels nearby.
Oh, wait, I want to tell you because I was on looking at a social media post and I couldn't help myself. I screenshotted some of the comments that people made in regards to that. So this one was pretty funny. Super vanilla Jen Shaw. I think that was good. I can't believe Amanda actually has a guest list of 200 people that want to attend her wedding. I don't want to say bad things about people that she may have been seriously traumatized by that thing or whatever the hell caused or whatever the hell because she just isn't there. And then somebody said, let's see, I almost feel like it's a ... a scam. And then it seems
Another Scamanda.
yes. And this is what we had said last podcast or the podcast before. It says, it seems Amanda identifies herself as her career/success, which is sad. Because remember, I had said that about her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her identity.
I had to buy out the venue, I had to buy out several hotels, and then laughing emoji 4 times. For 200 people, you had to buy out several hotels. Laughing emoji. Okay, Scamanda. And then the ones that constantly talk about it end up being broke as a joke. Oh, it's just so funny that the comments
But that's
on some
true.
posts.
Like, I
It's
mean,
great.
of course we're watching Beverly Hills. Of course is part of it, but they don't talk about it like she does. I've always heard that. Like the people who talk about money never have it.
Never have it, right?
Well,
But
it's
it's
whispers.
weird
Act like they have it, don't have it.
But I think
Wealth
that she does
whispers.
have right. But I think that she does have it.
Well,
I
she
don't know.
said again, she makes in a month what her husband makes in a year. I mean,
That's the thing. You say
twist
that.
his testicles just a little bit more, won't you?
You say that twice. That was really. But here's the
Horrible.
thing. I would really love to be able to plan any kind of event with like a huge budget like that. And like
No budget. She has no budget.
pick the
She has no
chair,
budget.
pick all of the table accents and the
Yeah.
china and the glassware. Oh my God. What a fun
Yeah.
time.
No, for sure. How's this interfaith ceremony going to work, though? I mean, I'm sure people have them. I am just curious. Like, do you not mention Jesus?
I guess you don't mention Jesus because she had said they both believe in God.
Right.
So that's their kind of commonality. But that is kind of a Jewish Christian kind of sticking point is there's no
Well,
Jesus.
yeah, but
I mean, we think he's the Messiah, and you're still waiting for one. So
think though, if you think back to your wedding in the church, Kelly, I don't remember any reference to Jesus, to be quite honest with you. Like there was readings, but there was no specific reference to Jesus.
Right. Yeah.
I
You know
think
what I
you're
mean? It
right.
could
It
still-
comes down to the reading. So if you only take readings from the Old Testament, you're
Then you're
fine.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a second.
I mean, in a Catholic mass, there's 4 readings.
Right. But let's just go to this. How do we feel about the helicopter and the rose petals? And how do we feel about him coming on the horse and leading the guests in? I have to say this. I don't think the horse is a good idea. If that horse takes a shit, it's not good. It's not good because
Wait, he wants to come in on the horse, right?
yeah, but he wants to lead. The whole wedding party needs to follow him on the horse after he comes in.
This makes total sense why these two would be marrying each other now.
I just want to know what you guys
He
thought about that.
really wants to be the knight in shining armor.
I really think that the helicopter is going to spook the horse, and he's going to.
Yes. And then the horse is going to
Wait.
shit and run off.
I must have checked out at this point. If he's coming in on the horse, who's coming in via helicopter?
Yes, she is.
She's coming in by helicopter, and he's coming up on a horse. The horse is definitely going to go hog wild when it sees the helicopter and
Right,
run the other way.
And run the other way. After
Listen,
pooping.
I don't condone Bravo paying for weddings and filming them because I think that this is why half the people on Bravo get engaged because they think they're going to get a free wedding from Bravo. But if there's going to be a helicopter and a horse involved, I kind of want Bravo to sponsor this wedding.
Somebody put on
No,
a social media post.
don't.
Somebody put on a social media post that I definitely want to see that. And they want to see it just to see the reaction on all the other girls' faces.
Yeah, because in the
Listen,
after
give
show,
her a 1 episode special, please.
Yes.
well, her wedding is 10/10/26, 10/10/26. On the after show, they asked her which of the ladies she's going to invite, and she said, "I think I'm going to have to invite them all. I think I'm going to invite them all." Okay, we'll see which of the ladies are going to come.
And is this when she's talking alone by herself?
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's
And
pretty
not
wild,
only
isn't
is it the wedding, it's like 4 events.
Right, there's
It's
4
like
events.
the day before party, the after party, the before there's all kinds of events.
I think that this is a thing now. I really think that this is a thing now.
Yeah.
so.
Just like
That's
the going
her-
on vacation for the bachelorette party.
Yeah,
We
it's a
went to
thing.
Vic's and Bradley Beach and Barre for my bachelorette party.
There you
And
go.
we saw Dog Voices, and it was a great night.
There you go.
Shout
Yeah,
out
so-
Dog Voices.
I just think that that she said that's would be her boss lady moment.
Yes,
And
the helicopter.
and it all doesn't matter because she's paying for it. Did you see the wedding planner's face? He was like,
I mean, my cousin got married at Alair State Park in that little chapel, and she came up with my grandfather because her father had passed away. Horse and carriage.
beautiful.
Beautiful. She wasn't riding the horse, although if you ride horses and that's your gig, great.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But a helicopter seems kind of obnoxious again.
And then what happens like with the blades going and your hair?
Yeah, and the dust
Right.
and the wind.
Like,
Like,
it doesn't
have you-
even
I
seem
mean, come
like
on, let's think about this.
logistically. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's not
smart.
good.
It's just
No.
not
When you
smart.
get in a helicopter, you have to put the ear things,
Ear things on, mess up your hair.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is like, come on.
Use your head, Amanda. As Eric would say, use your head.
So then we see Erica and Kyle. They're shopping for Italy. And Kyle is telling Erica, about Dorit and the Hamptons and that she would like to
Again.
kind of
Again, talking
Well,
about
it's-
Dorit to somebody other than Dorit.
she wants Erica to have a sit down with her so that it's not just coming from Kyle. Erica thinks that's a good idea. That they both sit down with her. Kyle also said when she was shopping that she was worried because she said that PK said she has to pay for half of everything. And Erica said, well, half of what? And Kyle's like, I don't know because she was talking so much. And then they kind of cut back to some scenes that we didn't see. So I think that there's more to the story that we don't really know. I mean, we said last week that we didn't think the $4,500 is a lot. And I don't think it was a lot. I still don't. I mean,
Now,
$4,500.
did you notice when Kyle went shopping, they showed her
Yes.
transaction thing, and it was like 4,500.
No,
Oh, I thought it was like
1475.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was 1,800, but yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
definitely
I thought it was
1,000 something.
Oh, I thought it was 4. Okay.
No, I wrote it down. It was 1,475. That's when she was checking out. She had the credit card. She's like, should I use my credit card or Mo's? And Eric was like, use Mo's. Yeah. Mo wants, let's Mo pay for this. She goes, I got screwed when I got, yeah. Eric said, make him happy. He wants to pay for it.
There you go.
That's a weird thing too. Like, oh, whose credit card should I use? Mine or the guy I'm separated from? Like, I don't know. It's just a weird. It's like it's almost like I don't want to know. Like it's like too personal. Like I don't want to know that.
Right, but you got to make a TV
I enjoy
show.
watching you on this show, but I don't want to know that.
Right, but you got to make a TV show, Cal. So
yeah, no, I
pretty
get
cool
it.
flex. I think it's a cool flex, to be honest with you.
I mean, clearly they can both afford whatever the hell she's buying. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I really think that Kyle is saying way too much about Dorit on this show, though. Listen, let Dorit bury herself, but don't you be involved in it. Yeah.
Well, I think she's trying to be a friend. I don't think burying her is her intention.
I think that talking to everybody else about it is not being her friend, though. She's making it a storyline is what she's doing.
But that's the thing. That's what they're here kind of.
I understand that, but this to me is too sensitive of a topic to make a storyline, in my opinion.
So then we see the ladies are all packing, and Rachel's got her assistant there, and she's got her rolling rack full of caftans, and she announces that she's only going to pack Italian, which makes sense. I mean, and she mentions Italian designers, not a big deal. Again, she's just with her assistant. Then the next thing we see is that they're at the LAX luxury terminal, and Sutton is the first. Yes. Yes. Sutton is the first
that was
to arrive.
Nice, that little room. Yeah, that was
That
really
must
nice.
be where they were before they went to the Hamptons. I didn't realize that. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't know such a thing existed, to be quite honest with you. I didn't know
why
there was
would
a
we know?
luxury.
Why
I
would
know,
we
that's very true. Sutton's the first to arrive, and then Bozema gets there, and Sutton tells Bose that she would like to room with Amanda. And Bose is like, why would you do that? And she's like, well, I feel like I need to give her a chance. And I'm a really nice person, and I want to help her be better understood and be heard. I absolutely think she was genuine in doing this. I do. I think that was really why she did it.
I think so. No. In all honesty, I think that rightfully so, Sutton has gotten some bad reactions from fans on social media for prior seasons, and rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that this year she's just trying to. I just think she's trying to be a different person,
right?
And that's good. Listen, if we can't evolve,
that's right.
Then that's self-awareness to me.
Absolutely.
And that shows huge maturity that you can evolve. Yeah. No,
well,
I'm here
she
for
said
it.
that. I mean, Bose even said, I'm here for Sutton Brown. Like, Sutton Brown is a different person. And she is.
Listen, her too. Like, her divorce was hurtful. She clearly didn't want it. Now her whole life has done a complete 180. And she's, she got on the show after he left because we never saw him. But it doesn't mean she wasn't still going through all of those emotions of heartbreak and, trying to find her grounding. And I'm here for
So this is all I have to say. Okay. So Amanda and Sutton go to the room and there's 2 twin beds. I would have been fine. I'm fine with the twin bed. I'm fine with the couch. I'm fine with a roll-up cot. I'm fine with the sleeping bag on the floor if I can stay in that villa.
I'm still going to take the twin bed, but no, I agree with you. I wouldn't have been so jacked up about the twin bed.
No, I'm good.
Whoever the poor bastard is who has to share the room with me has to put up with my snoring, though. Poor Eric has left the room in the middle of the night, probably for the past 3 nights because of my snoring.
But you snore. Kelly snores because we've gone away together. Kelly snores like a little baby bear. It's very
Eric
cute,
doesn't
little
think so.
soft snore.
Do I
Tell,
snore?
tell Eric
I don't think you do.
if Eric could
I
hear my
think I probably
husband
do.
snore. Now that's a whole nother. That's a whole
Well,
nother animal. That's a whole nother classification of wild boar.
well, Tess came in the house the other night and I had apparently fallen asleep on the back couch watching TV. Now, my house is small, but she did hear me snoring. She was in the living room and I was in the back room and she heard me snoring. So I don't know. Maybe it's only sometimes I snore like a baby bear.
I
And
don't know.
other times
Anytime I've
I
been with
snore
you,
like the Papa
it's a,
Bear.
it's a nice little baby bear. It's not a big deal.
But anyway, I would have taken the twin bed too.
Yes. But I just want to put that out.
Yeah, for sure.
So the next one to arrive is Kyle and then Amanda. And we find out that she's booked them in 3 different groups. Love this. Love this.
Very smart. Very smart.
Yes, very smart.
Very smart. I also wrote down that Bose's pink pastel outfit was beautiful. I love that
Yes.
color on her.
Yeah.
I
She
love
looks
that.
great in that color for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to put this out there, Kathy Hilton, you need one of those little, I don't know what they're called. It's like a little thing that's almost like a pocketbook for your phone. Like it has like a strap
strap
that you
on it.
can put on the phone.
On your case.
Kathy, you
Yeah.
need this. You need this. Because I
She is
understand
funny to watch.
I lose my phone all the time. I can understand it, but I'm just saying, Kathy, maybe you need that thing.
Wait, do you have it, Lori?
No, I don't, but I could use one. Like if I
Well,
was
your
going,
birthday is coming up.
especially if I'm traveling international or whatever, I think that, like if I was going on an international trip, that is definitely something that I would purchase for myself because especially now, people swipe your phone and everything, blah, blah, blah. But definitely it's a good thing to have. So just letting you know, Kath.
Well, Jennifer saying that traveling with Kathy is like herding kittens is probably
So
one of the
funny.
funniest things I've heard all year.
So
But
funny.
I feel like
And
that's how it would
Kyle's
be.
like, Jennifer is just getting a little taste of what
Right.
it's like.
Yeah. Because
But
I feel
honestly,
like
it's
traveling
so
with
fun.
me would be like traveling with Kathy Hilton and Dorit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
That's a
quit your
lot.
bitching. Quit your bitching, people, because you could be traveling with me, like the two of them together.
We did not
Gosh,
get
and-
enough Jennifer Tilly this episode, though.
No.
I need more Jennifer Tilly in my
Yeah, past
episodes.
couple of ones, yes.
Yeah.
We need
But
more.
Natalie's there too. So Natalie's going
Yeah.
with the first group. I'm curious to see what happens with Natalie because we really don't know anything about Natalie except for that she got a happy ending in her massage and she's
Yeah,
going through a
that's it.
divorce.
That's it.
And
That's
they are
all
all
going
we
to bring that
know.
up every damn episode that they can.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Take that, Denise Richards.
Listen, if she was my friend or somebody that I was involved with, I'd be bringing that up every episode too.
Absolutely.
So the second group is Erica, Dorit, and Rachel. And Rachel and Erica are waiting for Dorit and waiting for Dorit. And Erica has anxiety waiting for Dorit. And then finally Dorit arrives. And again, there's no apology.
No.
It's like, just wish she would apologize. I wish she
I
would be
agree.
more aware. I just wish she would be more aware. I do.
She just acts like it's no big deal. Like, and that they should just be like, they should just be used to it and that's it. This is how it is. But it's like, it's not,
Well, maybe
it's just
I
disrespectful.
guess in her mind, she made it in time. She's like, it's all good.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And like, I think who said it? Erica, like this plane isn't waiting for her. So if she's not
Right.
here, she's not getting on. So really,
Right.
nobody should be stressing about it because
Right,
it's on
because
her
really,
if she
yeah.
misses it.
Maybe that's how
Right.
she.
It's not like a private jet where you have to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can we just wait for my friend?
Right.
It's a commercial flight. They're not waiting.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I thought it was funny though, 'cause so they've landed in Florence when Sutton gets the text from Jennifer, And she's telling us what happened with Kathy. But meanwhile, on Jennifer's Instagram, she's eating cheese fondue in Switzerland and happy as can be.
There you go.
Like she's making the best out of it. Like she didn't,
They
you
had a
know.
layover, right?
Yeah, and I wonder if it had to do with the lost phone. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
You know
in
what I'm saying?
Tennessee.
Like, I don't even, yeah, like, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so the next thing I have is they are staying at Villa Bibbiani. It has 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and is over 100,000 square feet. And it is the most stunning place I have ever seen. The most stunning
it
place.
really is. So 9 bedrooms. How many, Kyle? Rose, Reed, Erica, Rachel, Kathy, Jennifer, Sutton, Amanda. I guess there
Natalie?
I'm missing Natalie.
Natalie?
So there was one extra person. So 2 people did have to share a room.
Yeah. So they get inside and first they're met with all these men. I mean, men are grabbing luggage. There's cocktails. There's mocktails. Stefano is the host that's going to, you know, be their person. And he's giving them the tour. It was hand painted from the 1700s. I mean,
I want to tell you this. Now, I went
Gorgeous.
to Italy a long time ago, but that is one of the things, that was one of my takeaways from my trip, is that the male populace was just absolutely gorgeous. So much so that I thought to myself, oh my God, like, did they find like every runt, like every ugly Italian guy in the world and put them on a boat and send them to America at some point? Because like the Italian men in Italy,
Easy.
it was
Easy.
just unbelievable. I was like,
Isn't
oh
your
my
husband
God.
Italian?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Not from
You
Italy.
might not want to, though.
The cat.
He's not listening.
Who gives
That's
a
true.
shit? I'm just saying the
No, I know what you mean.
caliber,
Listen,
the
it's a
caliber of men that I
different
saw.
It's a different
Like,
look.
yeah, like though, like the men in Italy were like Giorgio Armani Italian, whereas like I feel like the men from Italy here were like the guys on Soprano Italian. Like it's totally
100%,
it's
because
two
they get
different,
Americanized here. Yeah.
but it's two different things. I'm just talking about from a visual aspect. It's totally different.
I
That's
know
all I'm telling you.
what you're talking about.
Is all I'm
Listen,
saying.
when I was in my early 20s, I graduated high school in 92. I went to vocational school for cosmetology, and I worked at a salon for 2 guys, Nino and Caesar. Now, I didn't know. Nino was from Italy. Caesar was from Argentina. Caesar used to do like Joan Collins's hair. He did Jackie Collins. Like he was big time. How he wound up in Brick, New Jersey, I do not know. But anyway, they were gay. I didn't even realize when I first met them. But Nino was from Italy, and Nino's nephews used to come every summer.
I told you.
I know exactly
Totally
what you're
different
talking about.
game.
They were so fucking good looking. I'm sorry, I have
Like
to say it. They were
Giorgio Armani, good looking.
ridiculously good looking.
That's what I'm saying. That's one
Of course,
thing
I
I
was
definitely remember.
engaged, so it didn't land with me. Not that they were looking my way, but I feel like I might have been able to get them to,
Right. If it was a different
if I wasn't so
situation.
hung up on somebody else.
Yes. All right.
I
So I
know
just
what
want
you're
to put that
saying.
out there. I just want to put that
Yeah.
out there.
For sure.
All right, so Kyle says that the last time she's seen something this amazing is when they went to Provence, and actually,
See?
this one is
Next time she saw
surpassing it.
something so amazing, it was the men.
She didn't say the men.
I know, but
Yeah, and it's so funny because Bose is like, you know, my friend George has invited me here like a dozen times. Like, if I knew this place looked like this, I would have come earlier without these broads. I'm like, listen, Bose, if I had a friend who owned a villa in Italy, first of all, I would look it up.
Yeah, right.
And second of all, I would just get on a plane and go. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, like Villa in Italy. It's kind of all
Yeah.
you need to hear.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I don't even need to look it up.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It could be
I don't know.
be crappy, and I'd be like, okay,
I stayed in a villa in Italy.
I'm out. It could be dirt floors. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah. So the first group, they have some downtime, and Bose is going to go get a massage.
Yes.
Kyle also said, so they're getting the tour, and we see Bose's room, and oh my gosh, the closet
Yeah.
and the
Whole
wardrobe,
thing, the whole thing,
and
the whole
her
thing.
stylist brought her stuff there. And Kyle said the last time we saw that was with Diana Jenkins in 2021. I was like, oh yeah, remember that? Like, that's the way to travel. That is the way to
Absolutely.
travel.
Fine.
She's like, Bose is bougie. I was like, oh yes, she is. And good for her.
Yeah, why not?
All the rooms were stunning, to be quite honest with you. I mean, even the
They
one with the
really
twin beds
were.
was stunning. They were
Yeah.
stunning.
That's what I'm
And
saying to you.
listen, you have your own bathroom. Like, I know Sutton and Amanda have to share their bathroom, but everybody had their own bathroom. I honestly don't care what the room looks like, but having your own bathroom while on vacation with sharing with nobody else is so
Mhm.
nice. So
Yes.
nice.
Well,
I
that's
totally
where
agree.
we're at in life. We
Yeah,
don't we're just
exactly.
happy when we don't have to share one bathroom with 3 or 4 other people.
Right. Right. I'm a very simple girl.
Very easy to please.
So Sutton and Amanda are in their room, and they're chatting a little bit. And Sutton says, last time I was at your house, I was quite strong. And um, Sutton's like, I think you were kind of wishy washy, So that's why I wanted to room with you. I wanted to, give you a chance. And I was the new girl once too, so I know what it's like. Which I do think that that's true.
It was very, very nice of Sutton.
Yeah. Amanda starts talking about her background, about, when she was getting her master's, that when she was speaking to Dorit, she wasn't giving her an uninformed opinion because she has her master's in counseling. And I was like, how does it get back to you
She was
again?
like a parent-child situation, so she was.
Yes. Child development and play
Yes.
therapy.
Yeah, but you know what? Somehow, and it makes sense, and if somebody else said it in a different way, you would be like, "Oh, okay, I see where she was coming from." That would've been, like, a cool perspective, like, you coulda came across like, I don't know what it is about her. Maybe it's just how production shows her. I don't know. But the things that she says kinda make sense, but somehow it's lost in translation with her delivery. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, but I don't like that she kind of has to bring it back around to herself, like explaining, like, I'm not just, some stranger. I'm educated. I have, I have my master's in.
Right, but what I'm saying is it totally makes sense what she's saying, and if she would've presented it in a different way, she coulda came at it. Okay, so if she came at it and was like, "Hey, Dorit, like, I want to talk to you. I used to do a lot of stuff with counseling with kids. So, maybe you could look at it from this perspective. Like, I've seen it from the other side, from the kid's side, and this is something that could happen." There's ways that you could have come from the perspective that she's coming from and had it not land as horribly, is what I'm saying.
Isn't it interesting, though, that we're still talking about what Amanda said about Dorit, but Kyle is continuously doing it and nobody's talking about Kyle doing it?
There you go.
Kyle is still doing what everybody got jacked up over Amanda doing. And I don't think it was right what Amanda was doing, but it's like, you have to take accountability. You have to take accountability. Kyle's still out there talking in the streets about Dorit like nobody's
Right,
business.
right.
And nobody's calling her out on it. But we're still talking about what Amanda said about Dorit at Kathy's house, episode 2. Like,
Exactly.
what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah. It's the madness that is Real
It's
Housewives.
the
That's what it
editing,
is.
it's the producers and what they want to focus on, really.
Oh,
They're
there's
the
definitely a lot of
puppet
editing.
master.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need fodder or there's no show.
But, Amanda did make a good point. She did say that, she feels like her and Dorit, like, if the conversation was just between her and Dorit, which is what she wanted it to be, she didn't want it to be a group
Right.
setting.
Exactly.
That
Right.
if it was just between her and Dorit, that they could, they could get to a good place. And I do agree with her on that. Like, I do, because first of all, Dorit was very defensive when the conversation started. She wasn't even she wasn't listening. She wasn't
No, she was
listening.
coming for her. She was totally coming
Right.
for her. Absolutely.
Right. So I do see her
But I
point in that.
think the problem all comes down to, and I know Bose just did a social media post, which I thought was very insightful. The thing is that Amanda views conflict in a different way. The show, Beverly Hills, is any real housewife show is founded on conflict. And by conflict, it can even be as simple as a difference of opinion on something. So, no, I think that just Amanda views conflict in a different way. And if you're on a show where the whole premise of the show is that people have different opinions on things, even if the opinion is you shouldn't be talking about my husband and my kids when you don't know me, like there's going to be conflict and that's okay. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't, just because there's conflict doesn't mean that, too much has to be made out of it. And I feel like Amanda made too much out of the fact
think
that
Amanda
Dorit had
did?
that Dorit had a different opinion about her talking about her marriage. Like, I just feel like,
I think Dorit made too much about it. I think it's Dorit that keeps not letting it go.
I think if at the first point, the night of the anniversary of Amanda's son's passing,
Right.
I think if that night, I do think, and I'm not judging her on this because God forbid, I don't know how she felt. That's a horrible trauma to have gone through. I do think if she handled things a little bit differently that night, we would not still be talking about this.
that's what I'm
Because she
saying.
100% deflected that night. She brought up her son's passing, said she didn't want to talk about it, understandable, but then started talking about it again.
Well, not only that,
which prompted Dorit to start talking about it again.
right, but when you throw in the whole thing, like, you're making me feel emotionally unstable because there's a conflict, then that
Yes,
turns
she
into its
used-
own shit show. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
She
what I'm trying
used
to
like
say.
trigger words that like kids in high school are using.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, the whole show is
I
based
do
on
agree with that.
conflict. Like, don't act like, I'm just saying, much ado was made about nothing. On both sides, yes. But I'm just,
and then you got Dorit not letting it go, and now you have Sutton not letting it go. It's like, in Sutton's words, let the mouse go. Like, come on.
but again, then you wouldn't have a show.
Right. Meanwhile, Kyle's out there talking to everybody except TMZ about Dorit and her
Instability.
situation.
Yeah.
And
Instability.
nobody's calling her out on anything.
All right. Well, we're at over an hour, so we got to
gotta
wrap
go.
this up.
Yeah.
So
we're
listen,
done.
thank you for watching and listening. If you guys could do us a favor, go over YouTube. If you've listened this long or watched us this long, please go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. It would really help us out. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah, and don't you want to tell them that you saw Dolores today?
Oh, yes, I saw Dolores today.
From Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Real Housewives of New Jersey and soon to be Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And
She's going to Rhode Island, huh?
Well, she's on the show, yeah.
Is she like
She's
friend of?
She's a friend of, yes. She was fabulous. She's
Dolo skipping states.
Yeah, she's listen.
Girls got to eat.
Yes. What I love about Dolores is, first of all, and Kelly, you can attest to this because I mentioned our podcast to her. I gave her our card. I had my We Wine Whenever bag. She said, I think I've heard of it. I said, can you just give us a follow, please? She goes, yeah. I said, I met you once at Beacon 70. And one of the things I love about Dolores is she looks you in the eye and she talks to you. And she remembers your name. I mean, we chatted a couple times. We left, we came back. Hey, Wendy and Maddie. I brought Maddie with us, and Maddie and her were besties. Check out our Instagram and Facebook. I put some pictures up with us. She had an outfit change when we were there. We had an outfit change. Me. I mean, I bought a jacket, so that's how I had an outfit change. But she just is very genuine. She talks, she listens to you, she remembers. She's very engaging. It's not like she's just ignoring you or just posing for a picture. She wants to hear. She's asking Maddie, like, what is he doing? Where do you want to go? When we were leaving, she had on this beautiful black dress, and Matt's like, that something about that dress. And she's like, perfect for Broadway when I come see you. Because they, like, just perfect. Like, she's just real. She is such a real
Dolores
person.
is the true depiction of a true Jersey girl.
You know who's
That's
like that?
Dolores.
I find to be like that too is Danielle.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, Cabral.
Same-
I
Danielle
do
Cabral,
think that Danielle's
absolutely.
from Staten Island, although she lives in Jersey now, but
Same thing.
100% true,
Yes.
genuine person. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely genuine. Yeah.
Yes. Also looks you in the eye, also engages with you. Also, yes, 100%. 100%. So, yes, I did that today. So, check out our social media and comment and share and subscribe.
Write it down if you forget.
All
All
right.
right. Bye.
Bye.